You're right.
You believe the Quran is one, right?
Yeah, Quran is only one.
Has always been one.
As yeah, always be one. Yeah.
Proof that there's at least 7 different Qurans during the lifetime.
Oh, oh, oh God, I cannot prove. I cannot prove, but
You
as
can't
far
prove.
as I know, it's only one Quran. That's
Okay, let's
that's
go.
all I
Let's read
know.
then. I heard Hisham bin Hakim reciting Surat al-Furqan. This is narrated by Umar bin al-Khattab. Surat al-Furqan, you know what Surat al-Furqan is? This is chapter 25, right?
Okay.
They're reciting chapter Surah 25 of the Quran during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger. I listened to his recitation and noticed that he recited in several different ways, which Allah's Messenger had not taught me. I was about to jump over him during his prayer, but I controlled my temper. And when he had completed his prayer, I put his upper garment around his neck and seized him by it, and said, "Who taught you this surah, which I heard you reciting?" He replied, "Allah's Messenger taught it to me." I said, "You have told a lie," because he thought there's only one Quran, and he thought that what Muhammad gave him was the Quran. So he told this other man, which had a different Quran than him, "You are a liar, because Muhammad taught me this surah." It says, "For Allah's Messenger taught this surah to me, in a different way from yours, in a different way. So I dragged him to Allah's Messenger and said to Allah's Messenger, I heard this person reciting Surat al-Furqan, Surah 25, in a way which you haven't taught me." On that, Allah's Apostle said, "Release him, O Umar. Recite O Hisham." Then he recited in the same way which I heard him reciting. Then Allah's Messenger said, "It was revealed in this way," and added, "Recite O Umar." Recited, and he as it he had taught me. Allah's Messenger then said, "It was revealed in this way." The Quran has been revealed to be recited in 7 different ways. Muhammad, he delivered 7 different Qurans to the people. During the lifetime of the Prophet, 2 companions were reciting together. These 2 men, right? Al-Khattab, Umar al-Khattab bin al-Khattab, and Hisham bin Hakim were both Qurayshi. They were of the same dialect, right? And they had 2 different Qurans. The same dialect had 2 different Qurans. Do you know how long after Muhammad was the 3rd Caliph, Uthman? About 24, 25 years, right?
Oh, who burning the Quran?
Quran was burnt by Uthman, yes.
Osman, you know that there's a lot of types.
No, there's not a lot of types. Let's go into it, right? It says, narrated Anas bin
It's all the same, or what?
No, it says, no, it's not the same. I just proved to you that it's not the same. I just proved to you, right? 2 men of the Qurayshi...
Yeah, you proved to me.
No, 2 Qurayshi men, right, had 2 different... There should have been only one Quran. 2 Qurayshi men who were Muhammad's companions had 2 different Qurans from one another that they both got from Muhammad. Muhammad gave 2 different surahs that were completely different to one another, to 2 different men of the same dialect. And the reason why he did this was because the Quran was delivered in 7 different modes. There were so many differences, right, that the people of Sham and the people of Iraq were waging war. Let's read it, right? Right, it was narrated, Anas bin Malik, that Daifa bin Al-Yamin...
Could you please, just move to Arabic side, and leave me read.
No, but first let me read it in the English for the people, right? And then you can read it in Arabic.
Complete.
At the time when the people of Sham and Iraq and the people of Iraq were waging war to conquer Armenia and at Harbijan. But Daifa was afraid of the people of Sham and Iraq differences in the recitation of the Quran. It was not dialect issues, it was recitation issues. He said to Uthman, "O chief of the believers, save this nation before they differ about the book." Jews and the Christians did so before. He says, save Islam, right, before the people differ about the book because of the differences of the recitations that Muhammad gave the people. They didn't get these Qurans from Pinocchio, they got it from Muhammad. So Uthman sent a message to Hafsa saying, "Send us the manuscripts of the Quran so that we may compile the Quranic materials in perfect copies and return the manuscripts to you." Hafsa sent to Uthman, ordered Zayd bin Thabit, right, to rewrite the manuscripts in perfect copies. Uthman then said to the 3 Qurayshi men, "In case you disagreed with Zayd bin Thabit on any point of the Quran, then write it in the dialect of Quraysh." The Quran was revealed in their tongue, right? They did so. They disagreed with Zayd bin Thabit. I could show you, right, one of the best explainers of the Quran, Abdullah ibn Masud, companion of the Prophet, right, who was the greatest interpreter, said himself, word for word, "According to me, right, Masud, this guy, Abdullah bin Masud, disliked Zayd bin Thabit copying the Quran, right? This is Quran. And he said, "O Muslim people, I am removed from recording the transcripts of the Quran, and it is overseen by a man, by Allah. When I accepted Islam, he was yet but in the loins of a disbelieving man." Right? He disagreed. He said he's unauthentic. He disagreed with him for doing this, but they did it anyways. To any point in the Quran, then write it in the dialect of the Quraysh. The Quran was revealed in their tongue. They did so. They disagreed because they said this guy was yet in the loins of a disbelieving man when they were alive, when they were accepted Islam. And when they had written many copies, Uthman returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa. Uthman sent to every Muslim province one copy of what they had copied and ordered that all other Quranic materials, whether written in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, be burnt. Your Quran that Muhammad gave to the people didn't even last 24 years, all done by people who weren't even seen as authentic by most of the Muslims, Akhida. 7 different Qurans, right? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 does not equal 1. It equals 7 different Qurans, Akhida. Right? You want to read the Arabic? Here the you go. Read the Arabic. Read it. Read your scribbly shit. He was alarmed by their differences in recitation. You read that shit? You read it? Hudayfa was alarmed by their differences. Why was he alarmed? Why was there differences in recitation? There should have been one Quran. Why did the companions all have different Qurans from one another? Muhammad gave the companions multiple different Qurans. You see that? Okay, and they burnt them. He sent them the scrolls and they copied them, Akhid. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, 4,987. I gave you Tirmidhi, right? 3,104. This is where they disagreed with Zayd bin Thabit. Sahih sound narration, Akhida. Are you done reading? He's gone silent. He's gone MIA. He's missing in action, Akhida. Why did Muhammad give the companions a bunch of Qurans that were different from one another?
You're right, bro. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right. Don't tell me I'm right. You make me look
No.
bad. Right? Christians say that I shouldn't be arguing with you because you make me fucking look bad.
I'm agree with you, bro. Come on.
So
chill.
then tell me, why did your Qurans, where did it
I'm
go?
just
7
so
al-Rus, you couldn't keep one.
I'm just so fucking
7
sleepy.
al-Rus.
Come on, God.
Listen, you donkey. 7 al-Rus, you couldn't keep one. You stupid, you donkey. You make me fucking look bad, Akhida. People say that I shouldn't be debating with Muslims because it makes me fucking look bad, Akhida. You're a donkey. You don't know anything. Right? You're a khanzir. You're a khanzir.
Do we have terms?
We have terms.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I had a little love. Yeah. I had to cut a bill off. Yeah. But if we be real though, no, I will never feel nothing. I said it jumping the gun, yeah, like I do it for fun. You act like you do it for real, but no, you not when the vibes you never could come. Inside of this gutter we run, inside of this world we run, we do it for us. No, I'll fuck with one of them at all, won't fuck you at all. No, I won't pick it because I don't like it at all. I can't want to see you fall. I get more chasing the highs, I know I can never get back, so I'm always on low. And I got eyes on the back of my head, I got eyes everywhere, so I know where you go. I can drop ties in this bitch, drop like flies in this bitch.